Hey, good morning, folks. Um, this morning we're going to be talking about something not like a very serious topic, but still it's important. It's part of personal development. It's a Friday. We don't have much to do around here, so I guess I have ample time to talk. So we're gonna be having a heart-to-heart. If you have any contributions, you can put down there below. This is not a live chat, so it's going to be like a normal post. So if you have anything, when it comes up there online, you can put your comments and suggestions too under. So the thing I want to talk about this morning is accommodating other people. You know, we are different people, we are different individuals, we come from different backgrounds, we're having different stories, we're having different experiences growing up, maturing, and all that. So everyone has a different story. No two stories are the same thing. Even for twins, no two stories are the same. So this makes us different people. We see things from different angles. We understand situations from different angles. So this makes it almost impossible for us to actually agree always on situations or make the same decisions regarding the same issues. What is the problem here? The problem is this. Some people find it completely unacceptable to accommodate the thought of others, the need of others, the want of others. Everyone has their own inclination. People think or people want things in their own ways. Most of this is formed from where we are coming from, our stories and our backgrounds and our growing up, our beliefs, So it is not okay for us to start arguments every time there is an issue and someone says, this is my stand on this is what I believe, or this is what I want. You say what you want and you give the other person a chance to say, this is how I want it, or this is how I'm gonna do my stuff, especially on issues bordering or regarding individual needs. We are always in a hurry to judge, to say, why would he do that? Why did he do that? Why is he doing like this? Why is he dressed like that? Why is she talking like this? Why she makes up like that? She's always looking too flashy. She's always showing herself. He's talking too much. He dresses a lot. He spends too much. He does that. This makes us forget our own problems, our own needs, where we have to work on ourselves to get better as individuals. We tend to spend a whole lot of time thinking and comparing and arguing over others, arguing over situations that are not particularly related to us. Now, if someone says, I'm not going to do this way, everyone wears it. Every lady wears a skirt and a blouse, for instance, and one lady wakes up one morning, I want to be different. I'm going to be wearing big men's trousers, and then I'm going to be wearing shirts. I like shirts. I don't like the polo and the skirt. We have to get to that point in our lives where we can actually look at this person. Okay, that is how she wants it. And we accept it, that this is how this person is, this is what makes him happy, or this is what makes her happy. And now, if there is any reason why you have to comment on something or why you have to complain about something, I think communication is also important. Communication is not talking, you talk, I talk, and everyone is just talking, no one is listening. It involves listening. You have to pay attention, you have to stop talking, pay attention, listen to what the person is saying, understand it from his or her own point of view before you can actually put in your own. If you put in your own ideas and it is accepted, good for you. If you put in your own ideas and the other person says, no, this is not how I want it, you must realize and understand the fact that they have a right to do this. You cannot force your ideas on anyone. When you're giving a suggestion, you have to give a suggestion, bearing in mind that this suggestion is mere suggestion and can be rejected at any time. So if you look at it from this point of view, you're not going to get angry or get upset when someone says, no, I don't want to do this like this. I don't feel like this is my shot and this is how I want to go about it. Okay, so giving suggestions or bringing in your own ideas for personal issues or individual issues, you must be open to the fact that this person can say, no, I don't want this like this, I don't want it like that. Okay. Even on general issues, general topics, there is no law that says everyone must agree to what you are saying. You have an idea, you must be open to. For instance, what I'm saying now, and I'm saying I'm going to put up this online, and if I put it online, if you have any suggestions, you have any questions, you have any contributions, you can bring them there. So I must be open to the fact that someone can say, no, I don't agree with you, and that becomes part of critique for this video I am making now. So I don't see it like this person is going to come here to say this is why does he have to come and make a negative comment below. That becomes part of it. Other people will read the comments and they will also judge for themselves. Okay, the speaker was right and this person, maybe she didn't understand what she was saying, or the speaker was actually wrong and this person talking now. Leave people to judge. Once you have given a good listening ear and you understand properly what the other person is trying to say, or why or the reason the other person is behaving in that way, then you can say, may I suggest this? May I suggest means what? May I suggest means you are actually asking for permission to put in your own idea. That is how it should be, by the way. So if you ask, may I suggest this? Okay, and when you ask this, you should be open to yes or no. And the other person says, yeah, sure, why not? Tell me. And then you say, I think it would have been better for you to do it like this, like that. That is where you have a right to do. Not where you jump into people's privacies, or where you jump into people's thoughts and ideas or way of life, because you don't know their story. Don't go correcting someone when you are not sure of what they are trying to pass. Sometimes in the middle of communication, the main ideas that people want to express get missing. So it not been very easy to convey the idea that the person is having in mind, and it gets missing through communication. This person also will not understand it when you start to criticize. I decided to say this morning because I found some things on Facebook. People are always going to Facebook to say, why did he do that? Why did this person do like this? Why did that person do like that? Why? It's a social network, it is social, so you are free to say. But I have found some people who go as far as quarreling and fighting on that post because someone has said something like this, and they get very angry and very emotional about things. Whatever you see on social media is meant for you to pick up one or two things there to better yourself, or knowledge to equip yourself, and then you move on. Everyone must not accept your ideas. Everyone must not receive what you are willing to give. And it is open. We have to be open-minded. When someone is trying to pass through an idea, reason it out. Give it some time. If you don't get it at the first time, give it some time. Listen, keep listening. This happens in a relationship, even in the business, at the workplace. You have to listen. Listen to understand. Don't listen to reply. Don't start talking. Someone is talking. Some people are used to cutting off someone in the middle of their talk, and then you start putting in. You let this person arrive, finish the sentence, give it some seconds, and assimilate. Understand what the person is trying to say. Then you can. That's why you find some people when they come to the group when they come to groups, or they come to post on social media to say some stuff, they are there, they're watching everyone talk, everyone brings in their ideas, and they listen. They read through people's ideas and then they can make a conclusion. Some people are like this. Some people are not so fast to draw up conclusions because they cannot. Some people want to hear what the other person is going to say before they say their own. Don't be that first person who is always jumping to conclusions and criticizing always. Some people are just there waiting for anything to come up, and the next thing they will do is to criticize. No. When you see stuff, make sure you understand what the person is saying, and then you can think about it on your own. You must not impute every time. When someone says something and you don't have anything to say at that moment, don't go negative. Keep it to yourself. Keep thinking about that. If at some point you remember what to say, or you think you have gotten what to say, or now you feel like this is my own stand on this, you can go there. It's a social platform. You can go there, you put in the things you want to say, and then everyone else will read. And you find out that sometimes when you make a positive input, other people will read through, and then people will start either liking or commenting under your own. Why? Because you put in something intelligent. Now, the next thing is, after you have finished going through that stuff, material or words or whatever it's preaching. Actually, what I am saying this morning is based on someone's preaching there on the online, and people came in there to say some people were actually so angry about this, that they are saying a whole lot of negative stuff. So if someone says stuff, even some people who come out to say things that they don't have knowledge about, doesn't make you or give you the right to come to the social platform and show your negativity there. No. There's a whole lot of stuff we have to sweep away from our way for us to move forward. You have to be able to listen to someone very well when they are talking. Listen and then understand what they are saying completely. If you don't understand immediately, give it time. Go back to the same thing, listen again or read it again and try to understand what exactly is he saying. Then, if you have to say something, then you can say. Understanding. So that's what I'm saying. Don't listen to reply. Listen to understand first, and then you can say something. Okay? This is how communication works. And then the other thing is, like I said before, expecting people to believe what you believe in. There is no law that says that. It is not compulsory. Don't lay curses for people who say, if you don't believe in this will happen to you, that. No. That is your belief. This is what you think is okay. This is what you think is right. I was talking with my kid brother that lives with his family in London last week sometime, and he was like, I don't believe in birthdays. And we talked and talked, family talk, and we talked and talked and talked, and he was like, what about this, what about that? He gave me instances from the Bible and the reasons why he just doesn't feel it's necessary or what for birthdays. And from my own side, I am someone who is almost fanatical about birthdays. I love to celebrate, especially for others, not for my own. Sometimes I don't even remember my own, but for others, especially for my family members, I like to keep track of everyone's birthday and then surprise them, something like that. Yeah, and I try to get very creative when it gets to anyone's birthday. Whatever ideas I can put together to wow it or make the person feel special, I like to do this thing. So that was from two different angles. But this is my brother. Same thing for everyone else. And I told him, look, brother, this is a time and age when we are open to everything, anything, whatever anyone thinks is okay, especially for personal beliefs. Whatever you think, this is how you want to do this. Good space, and it doesn't affect the relationship by any means. Whether this person is your friend, is your brother, is your workmate, is your colleague, is a business friend or partner or whatever, give people chance to air their own thoughts, their own views. And don't wait for them at the end of it for a fight or a quarrel or an argument. If you argue too much and you never ever accept, or you cannot keep quiet when someone says something, you find out that people start avoiding you. You must come to that stage in your life where you should be able to listen to what people are saying without prejudice. Give people space. I like to wake up by 10 o'clock. Good for you. If it doesn't affect your time, it doesn't affect your job, it doesn't affect your business, it doesn't disturb anything you are doing, and it doesn't disturb me in any way, good for you. Wake up 10. Not my problem. But if someone is doing something that is disturbing you, so then not like public nuisance, or it affects some other person's life or business or whatever, then you can talk about it. Not talking about it also from the point of I'm gonna fight with you now. No, talk about it from the point of view of coming to an agreement. Yeah, reaching a compromise. Everyone will talk about their own part of it. Give the other person a chance to say, this is. Sometimes we find out that when people finish talking to us, by the time they are done explaining something, we start feeling stupid for reacting so fast. You might say, why did you do that? And then the other person says, you know what? I was just so sick. I was in the hospital. I was vomiting and this blah blah blah. And you are like, my goodness, what did I say now? How did I say that? Why should I say that? Why? Because you were too fast to say something, too fast to conclude, too fast to judge. In this age and time, appreciate people's goals. Appreciate their opinion. Even if someone has said something stupid, my goodness, there is a way you can say it nicely, or say, oh wow, without even meaning to insult. You can actually make a correction. You don't have to say it there. You don't have to be sarcastic, actually. And then you say, from my own view, this is 1, 2, 3. Now you're not disputing the other person's view, and you are not imposing your own view on the other person. It is left for that person to also see your own view and say, oh, okay, I think that's a better one, for people who are open to corrections. Okay, but for today, this is what I have for us. Okay, so